How about the magnificent Mutes from Mars? Give them a round of applause as they leave stage. Thank you very much. A special welcome to our dignitaries, our finalists, families and friends, to our sponsors, presenters and performers. And I wanted to introduce now, you might have seen her earlier, the exceptional Miss Lily Harper as my co-host. Come on out, Lily. This young lady is a woman of many talents. Her life's ambition is to appear on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and very kindly, for one night only, she's agreed to appear here with me at the Attitude Awards. Miss Lily Harper. Nice start. Our 8 awards tonight honour the achievements and the contribution of the 1 in 4 New Zealanders who lives with disability. And every year we discover new and fresh talent. And so we decided we'd celebrate that by creating a new award to add to the collection. This is the Attitude Junior Award. Let's get things underway. Sponsoring the award is Barfoot & Thompson Real Estate, represented by Managing Director Peter Thompson and accompanied by Robbie Francis from Attitude TV, herself a former Attitude Award winner.
Good evening. Barfoot & Thompson are very proud to be here tonight for the very first time as a sponsor of the Attitude Awards. As a now 4-generation owned business with values based around family, it's appropriate that we're awarding the Junior Award for boys and girls to the age of 14. People of your age are an inspiration to us all. Robbie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honoured guests and finalists. It's such a privilege to be here tonight to help present the inaugural Barfoot & Thompson Junior Award. And the finalists are Nicholas Brocklebank, Muskan Devta, and Oceana Olsen. When the red light goes on, 14-year-old Muskan is Miss Confidence.
Yo, what's up? क्या हाल है मेरे साथी लोग? मैं हूँ आपकी मुस्कान.
Most listeners have no idea that she experienced years of bullying and exclusion simply because of her disability. Muskan was born with partial hemiplegia, a form of paralysis. She moved to New Zealand as a 5-year-old and was isolated due to her lack of English.
I was excluded quite a lot from school activities, so I became a bookworm.
Developing both language and writing skills, she published her first book at the age of 9. At the ripe old age of 14, she has published her first autobiography. Funds from the book go to Starship. Her radio show reaches out to teenagers and discusses both popular culture and tough issues. She now wants to support the education of other young girls. She's raising funds to build a school in a small village in India.
You pretty much enjoy your own life and you make your life the way you want it to be.
He's our own master chef, 12 years old and with 2 cookbooks already published. Is it making Nicholas Brocklebank rich? No, but he's already raised more than $4,000 for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Because he has muscular dystrophy, he finds some aspects of cooking taxing.
Mixing's usually quite hard. Usually get my brother or somebody else to do it.
Not one to seek the publicity, Nicholas is nonetheless pretty chuffed with his 2012 Pacific Region Gourmand Award for the Best Fundraising Cookbook. 11-year-old Oceana is using her talents as a singer to confront the ignorance about disability head-on. The young Christchurch girl has put herself right out there. Performing in New Zealand's Got Talent, she came forth.
I'm basically telling people through my story, all the people who bully me and call me names and just tease me, that all goes out through my singing.
Oceana was born with a form of dwarfism. She's endured bullying and numerous surgeries in an effort to straighten her limbs. Yet she thinks beyond her own needs. She performs at charity events, supporting organisations to raise awareness about human trafficking and homelessness. Oceana uses social media to share her experiences, positioning herself as a role model for other kids with disabilities.
And the winner of the Attitude Junior Award for 2014 is Muskan Defter.
Unfortunately, Muskan can't be with us this evening because, like any mover and shaker, she's in hot demand. She's currently in India, filming a documentary on women in power, as you do when you're a young award winner. However, through the magic of satellite, we're going to cross to Muskan in Ahmedabad. Come in, Muskan.
Hey, it feels great. I'm really honored and humbled to be receiving this award. A lot of people have helped me to get from who I was to what I'm here now, and I'd like to thank each and every one of them for their love and support. I'd also give a big shout out to all the other nominees and winners. You guys are doing a great job, and yeah, good job on you guys too.
Congratulations, Muskan. Tell us what you're up to over there.
I'm on vacation, visiting my family down here in Ahmedabad, and I'm also working on a journalism project. I'm here to learn a little bit of journalism, so I'm on a busy holiday. I'm really sad that I'm not down there in New Zealand to collect the award, but hey, my dad's there. Dad, you're gonna collect the award for me, and I'm gonna love you for this. Mwah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not prepared for a speech. I've just got tears in my eyes, so love you, my daughter.
And now we move to the Attitude Making a Difference Award, which recognises someone who's made a significant contribution to improving the lives of people living with a disability. Sponsoring this award is the Ministry of Health, represented by Jill Lane, and accompanied by the Honourable Peseta Sam Lotuinga.
The Ministry of Health is very proud to support disabled people to make the choices that they wish to make to lead the lives they choose.
I'd like to just announce the nominees. The first nominee is Lynn Cotton, Petronella Spicer, and Brendan Turrell.
Lynn Cotton is passionate about creating opportunities for people with disabilities to have their own creative voice.
Being a dancer doesn't depend on what you can move physically or what you think cognitively. It depends on how you feel and how you feel when you hear music.
Here we go!
Lynn was first enlightened to the beauty of integrated dance 20 years ago in England. On her return to New Zealand, she launched her own dance company, Jolt. Since launching in 2001, Jolt has won a number of awards for excellence and inclusion.
Within Jolt, there are no barriers, so anybody who wants to dance can dance. So we're bringing together a real diversity of people, and we gain uniqueness and beauty and power and all those wonderful sort of things.
Brendan Turrell has dedicated his life post-accident to ensuring others enjoy the freedom of the ocean.
It's actually quite hard for people with a disability to get a connection with the water, so this is the perfect way to do it.
Brendan's the long-standing chairman of Sailability. When he joined the organisation in 2001, there were few boats and no way to transfer people into them. Now they have 23 boats, a regular crew of 60 sailors, and all the equipment to make for smooth sailing. They start right at the spinal unit, roping in potential yachties when they're still in rehab.
Because your life is already limited by sitting in a wheelchair and being restricted in that way, you know, the more independence you can have, I think the more you enjoy your life.
It's called paying it forward. When Petronella Spicer developed a rare eye disorder, she needed support and advice from the Blind Foundation.
Good boy.
22 years later, she's in a lead role with the foundation and a whole heap of other organisations. Under her stewardship, volunteer numbers have soared and the foundation's social calendar is chocker with outings, bringing the community together.
Because some people find having vision loss very, very isolating. They find it challenging to take that step and get out of their house.
Petronella's made something of a career out of her volunteering. She's heavily involved in the Red Puppy and Blind Week appeals, a volunteer for Lifeline, a treasurer for the Canterbury Goalball Club, and a treasurer for the Canterbury Caravan Society.
I love supporting people, letting them see that there is light at the end of that tunnel.
And the winner of the Attitude Making a Difference Award is Lynn Cotton.
As an extra surprise, we brought one of your pupils out to congratulate you.
Oh, look, to be perfectly honest, it feels a bit awkward to get an award, A, because I absolutely love what I do and don't need any recognition, but also because Jolt isn't just one person. It's never just one person that makes change. It's a community of people. I will accept the award on behalf of the whole of the Jolt community, and thank you so much to Attitude and everybody involved. Thank you.
Courage in sport. Now, this award's not intended for the rock stars, the elite performers. It's for someone who's simply gone out there and against whatever challenges, has given and continues to give their absolute best. We're delighted to have Westpac back with us to support the award for the 4th year in a row. And we welcome the National Manager of Sponsorship, Tracy Grant, to present the award, accompanied by Attitude's own associate producer and, as a Paralympian, he knows the meaning of courage in sport, Dan Buckingham.
Good evening. On behalf of Westpac, I am extremely honoured that we're a part of tonight, and our congratulations go out to all of the finalists of the Attitude, Courage and Sport Award. To all of the finalists tonight in the Courage and Sport Award, we wish you all the very best. Courage is an understatement for what you have shown to be here tonight.
The Courage and Sport Award recognises a sportsperson striving to lead an active life. I love this award because there are so many distractions in our world, and as everyone knows, us Kiwis can be a pretty laid-back bunch. The finalists for the 2014 Courage and Sport Award are Tupou Nuifi, Neelam O'Neill and Matthew Weir.
Sports mad Matt Weir has always challenged himself to overcome the restrictions of his spina bifida. He's the lead player and lethal weapon for Auckland's Browns Bay Bowling Club, competing in open competition. Matt's part of the winning pairs and triples combinations. Matt spent his youth as a track racer and weightlifter, competing in half marathons. Pain from scoliosis put him off the track, so he turned his focus to bowls.
I've always had that sort of mentality that no matter how difficult things get, you just got to keep going and carry on.
At 43, Matt's a young gun in his sport. He's already accumulating club trophies, and he's got his eye on many more.
It's a really good way of motivating yourself to just live life to the full.
A traumatic brain injury at the age of 2 left Tupou Nuifi with paralysis on the left-hand side of her body. Swimming was seen as a way to aid her recovery. Now the 13-year-old is under the spotlight as a potential future Paralympic medalist.
When I was little, my physio, she was like, oh, you should do swimming. And then when I started, I was like, I love it. I really like swimming.
The sport that started as therapy highlighted her courage and boosted her confidence.
She's very self-driven, she's got a lot of determination, and I think that fight to want to be better than what people doubt her in, I think is huge.
Tupou is the National Open and Junior record holder in her backstroke event. She's now being coached under the Pathway to Podium program by Paralympics New Zealand. Neelam O'Neill is a sharpshooter with the Rio Paralympics in her sights.
Shooting's quite a precision sport. It's all about accuracy and being able to shoot that little tiny dot that you can't see. I also like beating the boys because it's seen as a masculine sport, and I really enjoy it.
She was born with spina bifida. Shooting like this requires absolute stillness, and Neelam faces challenges with spasms. When she sets her sights on something, she goes all out.
Success is shooting at the Paralympics and getting a placing at the Paralympics.
And the winner of the Attitude, Courage and Sport Award is Matthew Weir.
Thank you for this award, it's most humbling. Thank you to the Trust, the Attitude Trust, for their recognition of the disability community and for everyone involved in putting on tonight. And a special thank you to everyone who's supported me over the years. I'm very privileged to know some very special people. Thank you.
Congratulations, Matthew. We have with us many special guests. We've got one in particular from across the ditch, Paul Nanari. What's your story?
Yeah, I always wanted to be a bit of a superhero growing up. I didn't want the chair to stop me living out anything I dreamt or set a goal to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Nanari.
The other Superman.
And even though you face disappointments, you have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the extraordinarily talented Paul Nanari. Let's get straight into it with the Attitude Youth Award. It celebrates a young person with a bright future, someone who's made a significant contribution to improving the lives of other disabled people. For 7 years, the Wayne Francis Charitable Trust has sponsored this award. Representing the Trust and presenting a $10,000 cheque to the winner is Pam Sharp. And joining her is last year's winner, Lauren Corbett.
It's great to come to an event like this to share the celebration of the achievement of our young people. I never fail to be impressed by the tenacity and determination shown by the nominees at the Attitudes Award.
To this year's finalists, congratulations, you're all amazing, and I look forward to working with you to creating a more accessible and inclusive Aotearoa.
So our finalists tonight in the Attitude Youth Awards are Mary Fisher, Jessica Quinn and Jazz Thornton.
19-year-old Jazz Thornton endured 6 years with mental illness, but she has turned that experience into a campaign to support other young people. Together with a friend, she created Voices of Hope. It's dedicated to helping teenagers with mental illness. It's a website that tells the stories of famous New Zealanders and how they overcame their challenges.
My name is Taiva and I'm a Voice of Hope.
Because so often teenagers can kind of get stuck in this storm and they just get stranded there pretty much because people are telling me to hold on, people are telling me to stay strong. But the reality is that it will only get better if you choose to actually step out of it.
After fundraising all the money themselves, the website went live in January this year and has been a massive success with examples of hope like Jazz Thornton. Jess Quinn's big bright smile is an outward sign of the powerful and positive way Jess Quinn approaches life. The 21-year-old lost her right leg to cancer as a 9-year-old. Having undergone complicated surgery, she knew she could support other young cancer patients. She also felt the prosthetic limbs simply weren't groovy enough, so she's sorting that out, using her talents as a fashion design graduate to give them a zhuzh.
My idea with that is to step prosthetics away from being a solely medical device. So I'm making interchangeable prosthetic leg covers, which are all 3D printed and 3D designed.
Mary Fisher's gone a long way to fulfilling her personal dreams. With a haul of Paralympic swimming medals, but she's conscious of all the other teenagers with disabilities who need her support.
Yeah, I think it's important for any youth to try something new every once in a while and stick with it if they enjoy it.
Mary was born with a condition called aniridia, meaning the irises are absent in both eyes. The confidence she gained with her success in the pool has helped her in her role as a New Zealand Blind Foundation mentor. And for the past year, she's combined her studies in psychology and human development with working as a parent support worker. And in the past 6 months, Mary has added her words of wisdom to a Ministry of Education booklet, My Child, Our Journey.
The winner this year is Mary Fisher.
Mary's currently training for the next World Championships in Glasgow in 2015. Right now she's at a swim camp in Noosa, Australia, and I think we've got a satellite feed live to Mary right now. Hello Mary, it's Simon here, congratulations.
Hi, kia ora, thank you very much.
Tell us what you're up to over there.
Yeah, so we've been here for 3 days. Got 4 swim sessions in already, and yeah, it's been great. I'm really sorry I can't be with everyone tonight, but I've been to the Attitude Awards for the last 2 years, and it's such an amazing evening. I hope everyone's having a great night, and it's such a cool opportunity for all the sponsors to get involved, and just recognising people who've made a great contribution to New Zealand society. And yeah, it's really exciting to be part of this Youth Award, especially alongside Jess and Jazz, who've done amazing things in their communities too.
It's very generous of you to others, as you always are, Mary. What does the award mean to you, Mary?
What does the award mean to me? Well, I think in terms of my growing up, I had a lot of people support me and let me follow my swimming dreams. My parents who are there tonight, thank you so much. My brother Simon and my flatmates who are like second siblings to me. They've just done so much for me, and it's really nice now to be in a position to give back through PVI and Variety and Paralympics New Zealand, who've all helped me get to the point where I can excel and achieve the things that I want to, and it's something really important that I think every youth in New Zealand and worldwide should have.
Congratulations. I've certainly enjoyed following your career the last 5 or 6 years. I can't keep up with the number of world records and records that you keep breaking and personal bests, but we hope you just keep doing that, and best of luck for Glasgow 2015. Congratulations, our Youth Award winner. Mary Fisher.
Thanks very much.
Now, a little bit about Attitude. The Attitude Awards Trust was established with the vision of creating opportunities, and one of those opportunities has been, without doubt, the creation of a scholarship at Auckland University of Technology. I'd like now to invite a trustee for the Attitude Trust, MP Ruth Dyson, to tell us more, and accompanying her, the very first recipients of the scholarship, Olivia Kiwis.
When I was first asked to be a trustee of Attitude Trust, I was really pleased to say yes because of the vision of having an event like this to celebrate achievement, and it's turning out pretty well. Our very first scholarship recipient, Olivia Kiwis, has now graduated, well, she will formally in just 2 weeks' time, and is now here to announce the new recipient of the scholarship.
I'm very pleased to announce that the winner of the AUT scholarship is Jordan Milroy.
Wow, thank you very much. And I sat down to write a speech, and I remembered that I can't write. So the end of next year, I hope I can walk across the stage and graduate with a degree. Thank you very much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we turn to an award that recognises the creative spirit. The Artistic Achievement Award is given to an artist who shows excellence in his or her chosen field. Sponsoring this award is IHC Foundation, represented by trustee Tony Shaw, and accompanied by that very artistic actor and lawyer, strange combination, Blair Strang. For the first time in my life, I get to introduce Tony Blair.
On behalf of the IHC Foundation, it's my great pleasure to present the Artistic Achievement Award.
This is the 4th year in a row that the Foundation has sponsored the Attitude Awards. We're delighted to do so. This is my first time here. I've been told what a wonderful event this is, and I'm certainly not disappointed.
And I'm glad that TV1 is still supporting Attitude. It's great to see Simon. Simon Dello, ladies and gentlemen. Second best MC in the country behind Shane Cortez. No. You're way better than Shane. Speaking of the next generation, the finalists are Paul Barrett, Salem Fox, Yaniv Jensen.
Salem Fox has taken the first steps towards an international dance career. At the age of 14, he's already performed in 4 productions with the Royal New Zealand Ballet.
I really love performing on a stage with lots of people watching, and it's just amazing, it really is.
Born with Asperger's, Salem had no communication as a toddler. Dance provided an outlet for his frustrations, releasing anger and unearthing hidden talent. This year he was selected from hundreds of hopefuls to be the junior associate with the New Zealand School of Contemporary Dance. Now, full of confidence, he's mentoring other young dancers. And he's developed a website, Ballet Boy, followed by other male dancers at the London Boys Ballet School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Paul Barrett, and I have Tourette's syndrome. This can go on for hours. Just talk among yourselves.
It mustn't stop you. It can't. You can't let something like that stop you from doing what you want to do, you know.
He's an actor, musical director and comedian who has performed in more than 200 productions.
Snapping, jaw jutting, you name it, we'll twitch it.
For many, many years, I didn't see it impact, which was the extraordinary thing, and I think a testament to his extraordinary control and tenacity.
In 2011, Paul created a solo show, Tick Tick, for the Auckland International Comedy Festival, which he based around the challenges of living with Tourette's.
One of my successes, I suppose, has been to be in a notoriously difficult business and still be doing it. If you're doing what you love, that fuels continual sort of positivity and determination to overcome it.
As a child, Yaniv Jensen found the world confusing. Born with Asperger's, he sees things in black and white. But he translated his clarity of thinking into vibrant paintings, posing deep questions around climate change, sustainability, or the distribution of wealth. His latest exhibition, By the Beehives, draws attention to the gradual disappearance of bees from the environment. Yaniv was the first Kiwi to join the Paris-based Viaduct organisation, which works to raise awareness of artists with a disability. Still just 22 years of age, his work has been exhibited in 4 countries.
I thought no other artists will think like me. It feels nice. I'm different to the other artists, especially by the beehives.
And the winner of the Attitude Artistic Achievement Award is Paul Barrett.
Wow, thank you very much. One of my minor compulsions is to talk for hours, so I had to write it down. As I say in my show, for those of you who still think that Tourette's is that compulsion to say obscenities and profanities in public places, thank you very much.
Now, if you ask anyone out there what they expect out of life, what they reasonably expect from life, a job has to be right up there in the top priorities. Job seekers with a disability, I don't have to tell you, face more challenges than most, and often what they're up against is outdated attitudes. So tonight, we're celebrating those employers who offer opportunities rather than obstacles. Presenting the award, we welcome ACC Board Chair Paula Rebstock, accompanied by John Allen, the Head of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and a board member of Be Accessible.
Thank you, Simon. Distinguished guests and finalists, members of Parliament, it's a real pleasure to be here once again this year. This is my 3rd year where I've been able to enjoy this event with everyone else, and it is always amazing, really, to see how it progresses every year. You think it can't get any better, and yet it does. John.
Kia ora tātou, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be in an audience where people are talking about ability and not disability. It's great to be in an audience where people are talking about opportunity and not barriers, and when people see barriers, they're busting through them. It's great to be with people who are confronting prejudice and ignorance and are talking about excellence and talking about the achievement of human potential. Now I'm going to introduce the three finalists: Fairfax Media New Zealand Limited, Pacific Helmets New Zealand Limited, and Selwyn Cook SSC Service Stations for Z Energy Waikato.
They might just be helmets, but Wanganui's Pacific Helmets know they're a vital aspect of health and safety.
It's a high-end product, so the results have to be good, the quality has to be high, and you only get that out of the expertise of your staff.
With that quality product in mind, they weren't sure their work environment was suitable for someone who is an amputee. But Mark's can-do attitude convinced them otherwise.
I was on ACC back in the day, and so I'm just one of these guys that can't keep still, and I needed work, and just kept on hounding him. Finally, he got me in for an interview, and yeah, just went from there.
A simple modification to a workbench has enabled Mark to fulfil his role alongside the rest of the gang.
Our job is to supply the environment for them to be able to come forward and come up with these ideas to improve productivity. And in Mark's case, he's obviously got a can-do attitude.
Publishers Fairfax Media has opened its doors to disabled workers. The Creative Spirit Diversity Program started with just 2 admin jobs for workers with learning disabilities.
Fairfax is such a great company. They embraced it, and there were no obstacles for us. It was just a matter of investigating it and seeing how we might make it work, and it's worked its socks off.
Emma Halverson has done so well, she now has increased her hours to a full-time role. And new recruits like Ben are following in her footsteps.
This year I got a promotion because I've always wanted more hours, and then Marie was like, okay, I'll think about it, so she got in touch with some people and talked to them, and here I am now.
Because they've seen the impact of this program on their own culture, Fairfax managers are actively promoting the Creative Spirit initiative to other businesses. Selwyn Cook is not one to stand in the limelight, yet he has shown tremendous leadership in employing disabled people at 14 Z service stations he operates throughout the Waikato.
We consider it a privilege to be able to employ people and have an effect on their lives.
Selwyn was inspired by a story he saw on Attitude. He got straight on the phone to employment agency Workbridge and asked how he could help.
What I was looking for, the potential to offer jobs that would suit the abilities of our clients, and most of all, somebody that had the opportunity to offer long-term, ongoing employment.
At last count, this licensed Z retailer has employed almost 70 job seekers. Many are still with him today.
A lot of employers, they don't want to look past a disability, so it was quite amazing to actually have an employer who was sort of willing to work with my disability and to accommodate me.
Stay near. Sometimes we step me on in my hair. Good job.
With Selwyn's support, Biju's become an industry star himself. He's the top Z customer service representative for the Waikato.
I have so much of challenges, but first time I try it, how to do it, then I find that it can be done with single hand, then it's okay for me, then I don't mind anything.
Take off those blinkers, get excited about the opportunity for uniqueness and variety, and if everything else is equal, then why not, and go for it.
And the winner of the Attitude ACC Employer Award is Selwyn Cook, SSC Service Stations, Z Energy, Waikato.
Wow, I feel a bit of a fraud up here tonight because we do not have a policy about hiring people with disabilities. We just go out and hire the best people we can. And I could stand here all night, and I would really like to, but I guess I can't, and tell you the fantastic stories about all the wonderful people who come and with what we call Z Factor, who are just passionate and real about delighting customers. So a big shout out tonight, please, to Workbridge, who brought so many of these people to our employment.
Yes. Come on, our salespeople. Give it up for Selwyn and sales team from Z in the Waikato. Our next award, though, goes to the heart of what Attitude the program is all about. It's the Attitude Spirit Award. It honours the person who epitomises the attitude positive spirit, a person who's overcome hardship to achieve their personal goals. Drake Maddox has been a consistent supporter of these awards, and joining us again, it gives me great pleasure to welcome General Manager Gai Barton back. Accompanying her, television personality and mental health campaigner Sonia Gray.
Good evening, everybody. Drake Recruitment Services, and in particular Drake Maddox, are very proud and privileged to be sponsoring the Attitude Awards, which we have been doing for, I think it's about 6 years now. And we're particularly very much an advocate of this. Drake Maddox provide support and care to many people with a disability. But with all our workforce of support workers and carers, often we don't see the dis, we don't see the disability, we just see the ability. And we actually see, the can-do attitude of what they can do.
Yes, this is a pretty special award. The Spirit of Attitude Award recognises individuals with disabilities who have overcome hardships and with a smile on their face, with a positive attitude. These guys haven't just achieved, they have raised the bar really high. So thank you all for inspiring all of us to be a better version of ourselves. And the finalists are Craig Jessup, Pam McNeil and Julie Woods.
When Pam McNeil left school at the age of 15 with no qualifications, few could have predicted success.
I remember overhearing my parents have a discussion about what was going to happen to me. She'll never get married or have her own home or have a job. And their view was that I wouldn't be able to amount to anything. And I guess in some ways that kind of spurred me on.
She met and married her biggest fan, who insisted she use her wonderful mind and complete a university degree. Since graduating, she's worked to improve work opportunities for disabled Kiwis and represented New Zealand at the World Blind Union. Outside of work, Pam was a founding member of the New Zealand Guide Dog Society and Canterbury Disabled Persons Assembly. Today, she currently works for the Ministry of Health, implementing their Putting People First program. Julie Woods was a mum of 2 toddlers when she lost her vision. Fun needed to remain a factor in her life.
When I first went blind, everything got really serious. So it wasn't until I got back into the kitchen and I started making those bloody truffles that I began to feel empowered.
Discovering she could still cook and have fun was just the start. Julie discovered the beauty of Braille. She fell in love with it and went on to work as a Braille awareness consultant for the Blind Foundation. Julie then branched out on her own, forming her own motivational speaking business, That Blind Woman.
Good afternoon, Tyree College.
Hello, Julie. Taking her brand of disability awareness into schools has been something particularly fulfilling for Julie.
Reducing the fear of blindness. So if I'm having fun, they're less scared, and when we're all doing that, our attitudes towards people who are blind and blindness are so much more positive.
Yay! Craig Jessup knows an engine like the back of his hand. He was heavily into motorsport and cars before he lost his sight and still does his own repairs. Now he's a technology guru for the Blind Foundation, training people in computer skills.
It's quite an excitement for me because I know how easy it makes my life.
Craig's a legend. He became the first person with a kidney and pancreas transplant to complete the New York Marathon.
When I started my training, my kidneys failed. And so I thought, well, that's it. The attempt to go to New York was gone.
But no, he's now completed 3 New York marathons and is one of the 4 founders of the Achilles Track Club. In 2006, Craig jumped on his bike and rode the length of New Zealand to raise money for the Achilles Fund.
Well, I've always been a person that's been determined to do things, whether it's working on a car or whether it's working with a client or whatever. If I can't solve something, I never give up.
And the winner of the Spirit of Attitude Award is Craig Jessup.
I just want to thank all those people that have given me the opportunities to get me on the road to be here tonight. To mention a few, the Achilles Track Club and Peter Lofty's out there tonight somewhere. The Blind Foundation for giving me the opportunity of employment. It's something that I really, really love doing. And Uncle Garth, he's out there somewhere tonight. My family, my parents, my 4 brothers, my brother Alan and his wife Kirsty, who are out there tonight. And last but not least, the lovely lady that's brought me up here on the stage tonight, my partner in life, Anne, who's lined up to give me a kidney next year. Thank you very much.
Would you please welcome from Attitude TV, Tanya Black, to announce the People's Choice Award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. It was just over a year ago that we launched the attitudelive.com website, and the response has been amazing. We've had over 200,000 visitors to the site from 170 countries. And that's the power of the internet, the good power. And it's why we started Attitude Live. I'm here tonight to present the Attitude People's Choice Award. And the story that's most resonated with our worldwide audience is tonight's Attitude People's Choice Award winner. And that is Jess Quinn. Would you please come?
Well done. Well done. Well, I'm completely blown away. I'd like to thank everyone that's voted for me. It's been such an amazing voting period, competing with Corey and everyone else. I'd especially like to thank my family and friends who are here tonight. And I'd actually like to dedicate this award to a friend of mine who recently passed away. He fought the same battle as me, and this award goes to Fiso Tanavasa. Thank you.
It's time to turn to the Outstanding Performance in Sport, the Sport Performer Award, which recognises an athlete at the top of their game. And here to present it's Managing Director Jeff Purtill, accompanying him someone who's seen plenty of action on the sports field and off it, former All Black and television presenter Josh Gronfeld.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honour to be once again a sponsor of the Sport Performer of the Year award. I'd like to congratulate the Attitude Trust for once again exceeding all expectations and providing an amazing event.
When I think of attitude, I can't help it but think of sport. And it takes a unique personality with attitude to be successful in sport. It gives me great pleasure to present the nominees for the Attitude Sport Performer Award, and they are Mary Fisher, Sophie Pascoe and Corey Peters.
Mary Fisher's swimming career is on a forward trajectory. Intense focus of training has produced continuous improvements for this vision-impaired swimmer. Mary's pinnacle event for 2014 was the Pan-Pacific Para-Swimming Championships, where she achieved 4 personal best times on her way to winning 6 gold medals. This came off the back of the 2013 IPC Swimming World Champs, where she nailed 5 gold medals and a silver. At the Wellington Sports Awards, Mary was named Sportswoman of the Year and Disabled Sportsperson of the Year. Swimming New Zealand also named her Swimmer of the Year with a disability. National recognition came with a New Zealand Order of Merit, a surprise as well as an honour.
I definitely feel like swimming has done me a service rather than the other way around.
Sophie Pascoe has stayed on top of her game in the last 12 months and continued her domination as a Paralympic swimmer, both nationally and internationally.
Sophie Pascoe.
At the 2013 IPC Swimming World Championships, she retained 5 gold medals and broke 3 of her previous world records. At the Commonwealth Games, she picked up 2 gold medals, cleanly beating her field of 7 swimmers.
I would say what drives me the most for swimming is the challenge. Every day waking up, when your alarm goes off in the morning through till, the end of the day, going to bed, knowing that you've given 100% into what you love doing.
Earlier this year, Sophie was named a finalist for the Laureus World Sportsperson with a Disability Award. Currently ranked #1 in the world in her classification, she holds 11 world records.
If somebody had asked me 5 years ago that I'd be a Paralympic medalist, I certainly wouldn't have believed them. So I guess it's just testament to how far I've actually come, having only taken up sit-skiing in 2011.
Just 2 years after a motorbike accident left him paralysed, Corey Peters took to the ski slopes using his instincts from motocross to master the sit-ski. This meant he was representing New Zealand within a year of his first competition. At the Sochi 2014 Paralympic Winter Games, Corey lined up against a massive field of 45 sit-ski racers, backed by some of the strongest and richest ski nations in the world. The treacherous snow conditions on the day meant that medals would only go to the athletes who could combine technical precision with speed.
For Corey Peters to win New Zealand's first medals of these games.
He raced without fear, maintaining control.
For the gold, or is it silver? He's outside, it's silver medal for Corey Peters.
Corey's silver medal time was less than half a second shy of the gold.
I think my attitude to life now has completely changed since, after the accident. Being one of the lowest points of my life to now being one of the highest. It's been about really setting goals and working hard towards achieving them.
His was New Zealand's only Paralympic or Olympic medal from Sochi. And for that, he was named Snow Sports New Zealand Athlete of the Year.
Okay, and the winner of the Attitude Sport Performer Award is Corey Peters.
Now, as one of our high-achieving elite sports people, Corey is also overseas, currently training in Colorado, training for the World Championships early next year. But we caught him with the news just before he flew out. Perfectly. Have a look at the big screens.
Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Sophie and Mary on their success this season. And I'd also like to thank Attitude TV for really being there and helping to promote me and the sport throughout the last few years. I'd also like to thank a few of the organisations that have helped me get to where I am today. Firstly, Snow Sports New Zealand, Paralympics New Zealand and Sport Taranaki. Without their help and support, there's no way I would be, as successful as what I've been so far. So thank you to them. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Corey. An interesting one for you now, folks. The Hall of Fame. Just those words convey so much and evoke so many thoughts. I'd like to invite the Lion Foundation trustee Simon White to come forward to tell us about our newest Hall of Fame inductee. Would you please welcome Simon White?
Kia ora, everyone. Tonight we honour a pioneer in the disability sector. John Baldwin Munro, or JB as he is known, is a rare combination of ideas person and action man. But I'm not going to make this tribute. Far more fitting that Robert Martin should do that. He's just published a book on his remarkable life story called Becoming a Person, and I invite him to come forward.
Thank you. It is an honour for me to be here tonight to give this tribute to JB Munro. He was one of those people who changed my life. The support he gave me meant I was able to become a leader in my own right. JB was the boss of IHC in the 70s, and I met him as a young person then. JB listened to me, believed in me, and helped me to become a self-advocate for people with an intellectual disability. JB knows about disability. He is a polio survivor. He went on to become a Labour Member of Parliament. As an MP for Invercargill, he championed the 1975 Disabled Persons Community Welfare Act, the first time accessibility standards were written into New Zealand law. From the 1970s, he was the Chief Executive for IHC until he retired in the 1990s. He helped establish the professional fundraising. The IHC annual fundraising appeal became a huge event where thousands of volunteers knocked on every door in New Zealand. Even when he retired, well, he didn't really, he's still involved in the community. He serves on boards and in advisory roles, too many to mention. All his life he has fought about how to help others. He's a leader for change, a change maker, and I'm also proud to call him a friend. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure. There are so many other stories that I could say, but I want to just make this mention. It's fantastic that we can have functions like this that recognise the achievement of individuals as well as groups. But the great unwashed public need continuing education. One of the opportunities that I have is that I have a very loving wife. We've been married 52 years and she's still prepared to put up with me. Thank you very much, everyone.
We've met some great individuals who've been nominated for and won the award so far, but it's time for the grand finale now. Time to find out who has been judged winner of the Attitude ACC Supreme Award. And presenting this award on behalf of ACC is the Minister, the Honourable Peseta Sam Lotu-Iinga. Then accompanying the Minister and adding a certain sizzle, you'll get a real discount from this guy. It's the Mad Butcher himself, Sir Peter Leach.
Well, thank you, Simon, and what a night we've had. So I'm proud to present this award tonight. And as you've seen with Attitude, it has many faces, many faces. It's sporting, it's artistic, it's young, it's vibrant, it's courageous, it's about working hard, it's about spirit, which makes a difference to all New Zealanders. And it's about what people can do if they're given an opportunity to do the things that they want to do. And we've seen that in the stories here tonight. So on that note, I'm going to pass over to my more distinguished colleague here, Sir Peter Leach. Please.
Firstly, I'm going to come out tonight. I am a virgin. First time here. But I do watch the program every Sunday morning. Me and my wife sit in bed and we watch it. It's a fantastic TV show. Do I do the big announcement now? Simon, can you give me a drum roll? The 2014 Attitude ACC Supreme Award winner is Mary Fisher.
Mary, have you heard the news? You are the ACC Supreme Award winner as well.
Hi.
Can you hear the applause?
Yes, I can. It's very loud. It's awesome.
So, Supreme Award, what does that do?
It's really cool to be recognised. You know, I was talking to a friend recently about award ceremonies, and you think, what have I done? I'm an ordinary person, and it really does feel like a lot of other people have helped me. So I'm happy to take the recognition, but on behalf of everyone who I am representing, really. And it's also been really cool, you know, Attitude Awards to be recognised for my contribution that I try and help out with other youth and just all aspects of society. I really feel that people with a disability should be able to be involved in, whether it be sporting or political or social or just getting down to your local club and enjoying life.
Mary, congratulations once again for your achievements in and out of the water. You are a true inspiration. You are the 2014 Attitude ACC Supreme Award winner. Enjoy every moment.
Thank you so much. It's a great honour.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've met some outstanding individuals, some wonderful winners, and we need to celebrate their successes. And beautifully this evening, we have a fitting finale coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage the outstanding Tim McCallum.
Nella tua fredda stanza guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore che chi fa mia ma il mio misterio chioso in me saprà, no, di lingua ingrate, tramontate stelle, all'alba vincerò, vincerò. All'alba vincerò.